the season. I also wanted to talk about Rebecca's relationship with Kate. I'm always so fascinated by the scenes between Rebecca and Kate because it's a bit of a fraught relationship. They obviously love each other very much, but they have a complicated dynamic. And I think that that's explored really beautifully in the Hell of a Week episode that is centered on Kate. Um, how would you explain the relationship that the two of them have?
Oh, mother-daughter dynamics are always rich. I mean, speaking for myself with my own mom, I think sometimes there's like, I'm able to infuse some of that into the character. Being a 36-year-old woman and not having a child yet, it's sort of like all I can do is reference my own relationship with my mom, who I love, but it's not complicated. You know, it's been interesting watching the sort of ebb and flow of Rebecca and Kate over the last 4 seasons, and I feel like they're finally in a good place. Like Kate becoming a mother, Rebecca moving out to Los Angeles to be closer to her and Toby and Jack. All of it, I think, has sort of solidified things for them in a really beautiful way. And Kate extending the invitation for Rebecca in that episode to go to this blind retreat with her and baby Jack was something I think Rebecca has like really relished and wanted for their relationship and between them for a really, really long time. And that episode in particular too is incredibly memorable because, you know, I got an entire episode to spend with Chrissy Metz, who I adore. We got to sing together. We were sort of like shooting at this really beautiful resort a little outside of Los Angeles. And it's like the culmination of all of the best things. And Justin Hartley directed that episode, and I think he did an extraordinary job. He's an incredible director. So it was, I love that, you know, again, we were able to sort of highlight the vulnerability between the two of them, and they're able to say things to each other. Like the line where, you know, Kate finally admits that, you know, she's maybe been having this inappropriate relationship with her neighbor Gregory, and she wasn't really talking to Toby, and Toby didn't want to come, and Toby's sort of pulling away from the family. And Rebecca's like, well, let's go out and swim, and she doesn't want to. And when she like gets up and digs through her suitcase and says like, you're fat and I'm ancient, but we're gorgeous. Like, I don't think that they've ever had that level of candor with one another before. And that's like, I don't know. I think it really speaks to what Rebecca's in the middle of this like living life to the very fullest because of, you know, this diagnosis and what's going on. And she's made a very, very conscious choice in that regard. And I just love that it's like, it's seeping into her relationship with her children and with Kate specifically, it's always felt like they've had to walk on eggshells around each other.